I'm that Cyclops guy. I'm pretty sure you can figure out why they call me that. Or not. You can find me on all of the socials, including Twitch, Kick, TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube with that _Cyclops_guy. I'm a variety streamer. I play a ton of different games, everything from Tetris to Grand Theft Auto and everything in between.
Let's do this. Hey everyone, Koimiya X here, dad by day, gamer by night, sometime streamer, aka old man. I give the hot takes here at Garbage In, Garbage Out that nobody has asked for. I am a variety streamer that has been streaming for 13 years now. I've been on every big platform and several small ones that don't exist anymore. If you want the most recent up-to-date information about me, just follow me on Twitter at Koimiya X. I like to collect autographed Funko Pops, football jerseys, and comics.
What's up, losers? Neodeath here, and welcome to my graveyard. I'm the third host of Garbage In, Garbage Out. I stream on Twitch and then repost daily on YouTube, so go check those out. Fun little fact about me is I also love Lego. We've been having a blast doing this, communicating with fans, and also talking about gaming and entertainment news from the week.
And we would like to welcome you to
Garbage In, Garbage Out.
What is up, everybody?
How's it going?
Welcome to Garbage In, Garbage Out, Season 2, Episode 22. The one with two. Lots of twos, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, we do not have Koimiya. He is on vacation / anniversary trip, I believe. Congrats to them. We won't be mean. Yeah.
No, it won't be mean, but I just saw on his Facebook status, 16 years together?
Yeah.
I'd say it worked out for him.
Well, congrats.
Yeah. So
He found the one.
Yeah.
The one of one.
I always kind of joke with him, so you guys are kids, because my wife and I have been married for 19 years, been together for 20, and I'm like, oh, you guys are just like kids.
Can't wait till you get to my level.
There's so many people that come up, how long have you been married? 20 years? Nuh-uh. It's like, do you think I'm going to lie about that?
Why is that? Why would I lie about it? Is it a flex?
I don't think
Yeah, we've only been together 1 year, but I'm going to say 20.
So, no, but congratulations to the lovely couple, and we will see them back here. I might not be here next week, but you guys can always do that. I might not. I'm not sure what's happening. So,
trying to leave us already, huh?
Yeah. Well,
apparently August is a hard time to do it because we also weren't here last week because Koimiya was on another trip. My birthday weekend, your wife's birthday weekend, so we said no.
Yep. And then, then this weekend he can't be here. Next weekend I'm going to be out of state, but I might be able to come in through the phone.
Oh,
so
you're gonna be a phone freak, huh?
I'll be one of those phone podcasters, do one of those kinds of things.
Does that mean I can put up any picture I want of you?
Sure. Don't get us kicked off.
I mean, sure. Speaking of, I need to bring up my TikTok chat. There we go. Looks like we got one viewer there. But how has your week been?
It's been interesting. I've been looking for a job ever since, what happened.
Right.
And, so looking for work, and looks like there might be some interesting things happening in the future that I'm just not ready to announce publicly yet. So,
okay.
Awesome. But yeah, just want to make sure all my ducks are in a row before we make a public announcement on it.
Right. And hopefully all the ducks get in a row. Get in a row,
Quack.
Ducks.
Quacky quack. But yeah, it's been pretty good with that. And then honestly, with not working right now, and I was kind of joking with my wife. I was like, the job that we were at was very toxic, and even though I'm not working right now, somehow I feel less stressed.
I mean, that's good. You knew where the stress was coming, and now that it's gone, hopefully it'll be better.
You know, it's like I'm getting enough sleep. I'm not having to wake up. I'm not waking up with existential dread of, oh God, you know, and
Right.
I mean a little bit of oh God, but it's like a different kind of oh God.
Right.
You know, if that makes sense.
I mean, there's still, you know, the other stresses in life, but I mean, if that one's relieved, then hopefully, yeah, it's just better feeling for everything.
My doctors and everybody has said that they think my mental and physical health is better, and I was like, I didn't realize.
I would like to disagree on the mental.
Yeah. Wow. Shots fired. So, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this week was pretty good. I got back into streaming. I was off the beginning of the week to continue my birthday weekend, and actually Monday, like, I blew up. Like, my YouTube on my stream, I had 2,000 views on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, the fuck happened? And I was playing Splatoon Raiders here.
I was watching you.
Oh, maybe you were one of them, but so were a bunch of other people. And like a bunch of those, the Splatoon streams seem to be going. So I don't know if it's just like the fan base or what. But yeah, I was like, the hell is going on? But I appreciate it. It was so awesome.
Yeah, I was one of them. I just couldn't comment because I was watching through my TV, and for some reason it doesn't let me put comments on YouTube when I'm watching it through an app or when I'm watching it through the TV. I mean,
Okay.
you can do the double screen, and then I can, like, you know, comment through
Right.
my phone. But I was doing something else with my phone at that time.
Oh boy, don't want to know.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
No, remember, we're on TikTok.
Bow, chicka, wow.
However you're making your money, that's someone else's thing.
By the way, check out my OnlyFans page.
No, don't say that word.
Oh wait, you can't say that on TikTok?
No, you have to say either the Spicy Channel or OF.
Check out the OF Spicy app.
I really hope you're joking on that. I do. Because I don't want to know what kind of sicko's gonna watch, you know, a one-eyed man do things, or what kind of requests they're gonna get.
There's a genre.
I'm sure there is, but it's gonna be kind of nasty. But it would be even worse if you had the open eye socket, because my head just goes way the fuck out there on that one.
Clean up your mind. Wait, if you did that, we wouldn't be friends.
All right. And then, like, I wouldn't, relate to half these people, right?
You know, I had a stack of, like, artificial eyes from when I was able to actually have one, and now I'm thinking of stuff we could do with them.
Well, there you go. You're welcome. I want a little bit of the cut.
Oh, wow. Welcome to the NSFW.
Right. That's how we start this show.
Wow. I'm pretty sure I don't know if my wife's out there listening, but I'm pretty sure if she is, she's like, what the fuck was I married?
I mean, 20 years together, I'm sure she's figured it out by now.
She's figured out something's happening. She doesn't know what.
Yikes.
But anyway, now that we've put very inappropriate images in people's heads now, hey, we kept it PG-13, except for the few times we said fuck, but, you know.
Right.
And
Or the images that I gave you that are now going to live rent-free in your head.
Mm-hmm. I still need to find that bag of artificial eyes that I have, which sounds weird.
Yeah, totally.
God, whatever happened to those? I gotta find them.
I hate when I lose my bag of eyes.
You know what? We're coming up with Halloween, and
The eyes have it.
I was thinking about, like, getting some of that glue that you can put on your hands and stuff, and, like, just putting artificial eyes, like, all over my hand and be like, I'm watching you.
Or like The Pan's Labyrinth guy where he had eyes all over his hands.
Oh, yeah, the eyes right here.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that.
Yeah. Hey, just do the whole show like that. We'd be good. Just cover up that mug.
I know, it's hard to eat. It's really hard to eat when I'm not wearing the mask.
You have a face made for radio,
I do.
as they say.
You know, somehow that doesn't surprise me. I've been on the radio or been doing podcasts. Wait, did we put this up on Spotify?
We haven't in a while. I have not been doing that. It was not doing well.
Oh. Well, I blame Slayer for it.
Welcome, Slayer. I got something you can eat, Cyclops.
Oh, is it a bag of chips?
Close.
It's a hot dog. A foot-long hot dog. Never mind. That just got weird again.
Yeah. All right. Let's do some stories. What do we got?
Oh, I can do some stories. You ever hear of litter?
Nope. TikTok. Remember, TikTok. TikTok clean.
Oh, I got upset at TikTok recently because you put up a video, or it was either you or Koimiya put up a video where we were messing, or Koimiya was calling us out about Ocarina of Time going up against Grand Theft Auto 6.
I did put one out like that too, yeah.
Yeah, you put one out, so I took that one, and I was like, wait, we can, I shared it, and then I took it, and I was going to put it as my own video too, because I'm like, wait, we're both hosts of the same show.
Right.
And then they said it isn't eligible for the For You page or eligible to be recommended because of unoriginality. And I'm like, we're both on the same fucking show. I can.
That's interesting. I mean, usually when I've been doing the ones with us as the show, I've been tagging you with it, like everybody that's on it. So I would think that would put it to your page, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm too new on TikTok on that one. But I've been trying to, include everybody, even like our guests when we had the Tory ones, and I put out those ones. Like I tagged him.
Yep. And I see, what's Slayer saying here?
Hey Neo, I'm about to send you my Wizard Staff deck list. I had ChatGPT run my deck list in 100% simulation, or 100 simulation games of best of one against the top meta decks, and it said the deck's win rate is 63%. All right, do that, Slayer, and I can try it out. I've been playing that one that Hello Good Game put out, and it was doing okay. I think I made a couple tweaks in that one. I can't remember, but it's not bad. But the problem right now, let me go into magic mode here. The problem with the meta now that we just had the bans of Badger Mole Cub, Grand, and Storm Chasers talent is now creature decks do not have the ramp that spell decks have, and control is just dominating now because they've got that stupid tablet and they need to get it out of here. That's just the simple fact. They should have banned that too to give everybody the same playing field. If you're going to get rid of the ramp in the creatures, you need to get rid of the ramp in spells. That's my honest thoughts. Because I keep running creature decks and I keep running against control, and they just run me over because they get too much mana too fast, which is why they took care of Badger Mole. So,
and if you haven't watched Neodeath when he's streaming Magic the Gathering, it is funny as hell. He gets so mad.
Oh yeah, you will see me crash out hard.
I mean, you think that we have to watch the language a little bit here because of TikTok? I don't think that's
I mean, I have to watch my language too, because some of the things I want to say or that are like ingrained in me to say, I can't say when I'm streaming or doing a video. And yeah, I have been doing. Yeah, swearing, rage, and some hitting sometimes if I get too frustrated with myself.
You know what you kind of remind me of sometimes? Did you ever watch the Cleveland show?
No.
Ah, damn. So there was Holt. There was one of Cleveland's neighbors. He was gambling. He was actually in Las Vegas. And, of course, he's sitting there going like, he's losing the entire time. He's sitting there going like, I'm having a great time. I'm going to put this card down because that's what you're supposed to do. And I lose again. This
sounds
is
about right.
Wonderful. It's like, of course, they have to keep it PG for the show, but it was like,
Right.
that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, pretty much how it is. What does Slayer say? It's a blue, red, green using lessons. Green, that's interesting. Nothing over 2 drops. Okay, so you're finally running a low curve. Yeah, I'll definitely be interested in that. Slayer, send that to me on the Discords.
So, while you guys are talking about Magic, we do have some other stories. We got some big ones coming out from D23 that we're going to get to. But let's start with some of them here that came out through the week. So did you ever play the game Oxenfree?
It's one that I've had on my list. I just haven't played it.
Okay. So
I know it's supposed to be one of those really good games you're supposed to play.
yeah, it's a really good game. I played the first one. I hadn't gotten to the second one. But Night School Studio and Moonlight is closing. Netflix had actually purchased them to do some of their Netflix games that they've been doing through the platform, and now they're closing one of the best indie studios ever. So it's not just Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony doing this shit.
I mean, wasn't it kind of weird that they got into the video game thing? Like,
I think they tried to get in to compete with Game Pass. Is
right.
what it seems like. But it's like, didn't we already have
Game Pass and yeah, GameFly, which I don't even know if GameFly is a thing anymore. I haven't been with them since I went digital.
How are they going to do GameFly when it's all digital now, unless it's going to be like a retro thing?
I mean, it would have to be.
Unless they give you like a temporary pass to download it on their dime or whatever.
Yeah, but then you'd have the full game, wouldn't you?
Well, that's
For
what
free?
I mean. Like, they would give you the game.
You wouldn't be able to rent it because you couldn't give it back.
Well, they would cut off your access to it. Kind of like a
How?
7-day free
It's
trial.
on your account. Like, there's no way they could do that, I don't think.
Well, they could. I'm wondering if they could do it where, you get it through GameFly, you download it like a 7-day free trial, and then at the end of each game, or 7 days for each game, that's when they say, okay, you can either purchase it or we take away your access to it.
See, I don't think they could take away the access because if you put in the code, if you could put in the code on PlayStation and get the game, it would be saved on your thing that you own it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no way to take it away unless they were in league with Sony to somehow make it you could do it that way.
Yeah.
Which actually, I wanted to. I wish Koimiya was here because one of the TikToks that blew up is the one where we were talking about going physical. And I would love to have him on here while we talk about that one and go through some of the comments, but we will have to wait for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are really passionate from what I'm seeing on like all the comments and everything. They don't want to lose their physical. Like, that's the one thing that they're holding on to for physical.
Well, because everything else has been taken from us, so they're holding on to that as like a piece of their childhood,
Something like, why can you not give this up, but you've given it up on all your other things?
I really haven't given it up on movies, but I stream them, but it's like I only seem to stream them and then watch them once. When I have them on disc, I watch them multiple times. But that could easily change too, later on.
I mean, yeah, when I had them on disc, like, I started just, if I had a fancy, I wanted to watch that movie, but for the most part, it'd be a one and done and then never put it on again.
Mm-hmm. And games I try to play like 2 to 3 times, especially if they're real expensive. Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm probably going to play like 7 times.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a good game, I might play it, or if I'm trying to, plat it, so I have to run through it multiple times, but usually, once I get to the end, I'm done. I'm moving on to the next game. My brain has said, I completed that. Let's move on. Unless I'm trying to get the trophy, and then I've got to, grind it out and do all the things, if it's possible.
That's what it was like for Assassin's Creed Shadows for me. I loved the game, but the minute I had my, you had that final confrontation with Hattori Hanzo at the very end, I was like, after that, I was like, okay, I see where they're going, kind of leaving it open, but I'm done with the game. I didn't go back and finish all the side quests and everything. And then they came out and they're
those
like,
games
now
are just
we've got
so
like
long.
now we've got like a better ending for it. And I'm like, well, if you had a better ending, you should have put it in there. I'm not putting it back in.
That sounds bad too.
Well, the next game, I guess, is the Assassin's Creed Hex, which
Right.
is the Witch Trials. And that one is apparently going to be less RPG and more stealth like the original games were. So it's not going to be like, a shit ton of hours long.
Okay.
It's a shit ton of hours, not a shit ton of hours.
Right. Still long, but not there.
And TikTok, I am going to fight you on this. That is an actual unit of measurement.
Okay.
Shit ton. Don't ask me to point it out because reasons.
Right.
But yeah, back to Netflix here. So Netflix representative told game developer that the company is also eliminating some additional game roles across the game team. Again, why did Netflix try to get into this? They're Netflix, not Net Games,
Well, like you said, I think they were trying to compete with some things. And then didn't they also, like you could play some of the games, on your little, Fire Stick or whatever, like Flappy Birds and a couple of those ones.
Yeah.
But I never go. I'm not like, hey, let me turn on my Netflix to go play a video game, right? Because you don't really have a controller per se.
You just sit there with this, going over, back, up.
Right.
Down.
There's only so many games you could play that way, unless they had a dedicated controller that you could get on it.
Mm.
Or if you could Bluetooth a controller, like your PlayStation controller onto it, maybe. But
cool.
I don't think they went that far with it.
But yeah, Night School Studio released the horror game Unhinged in late June, just weeks before Thursday's closure. Unhinged is played on a browser or television, and the player uses their personal smartphone as a controller. So that's how they were doing it.
That's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah, Zoe Kravitz from The Batman. She's actually Lenny Kravitz's daughter. Sadie Sink from Stranger Things and Spider-Man Brand New Day. And we'll be talking about her later. And Troy Baker, Marvel Rivals, and Joel from The Last of Us. All voiced characters for the game. Moonloot did not have any announced projects, but was reportedly working on some sort of Animal Crossing-like game. Night School Studio released its award-winning Oxenfree. I loved Oxenfree. That was 10 years ago. Fuck, I am old.
Amazing how time flies, right?
Yeah, before Netflix published its sequel, Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals. Again, I have not played that, but I still want to. Netflix acquired Night Studios in 2021, shortly after Netflix officially launched its game business. And it's the first studio acquired by the streaming platform. So they're getting rid of what made
first one in, first one out.
Mm-hmm. So
at least they're consistent, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry, you might have done well for us, but get out.
Right. Get out.
They're taking a page from Xboxes.
Right. Well, they probably, I bet you it didn't drive a lot of money, or if any, because it's like the pass, right? So you pay in and you just get a bunch of free games.
Yeah.
It's not like you're paying extra for it, right?
Yeah. No, I guess.
That's my guess on the model of it. I've never looked into it. I've never clicked on one of their games while I'm in Netflix.
I've heard about them usually through the showcases, and that's about it. If Jeff Keighley didn't talk about it, I probably didn't hear about it.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, so we mentioned this earlier, and I was also talking about this a little bit. AI, AI.
Here we go. Knew that was coming.
AI is not going to replace anyone, says Strauss Zelnick, who is the CEO of Take-Two Interactive and the GTA 6 publisher boss. I don't think, as I've said before, AI is good as a tool. It is an amazing
You're a tool.
You're a tool. It's an amazing tool to be used in development. I do not think it should be used as a replacement. You know,
I mean, it shouldn't be a replacement for like the bigger people, right? I think that's more for like you and me when we're making thumbnails or need to churn something out really fast for something. It's really handy.
right.
I mean, it helped make the background that we're now using that we really like, which is this one, like, we kind of already had one established, and then it kind of, made it better.
Oh, really, Koimiya?
Uh-oh.
Koimiya's in the chat, and he says, Ella, lame joke.
Which one? The AI one, I'm sure.
Hey, when I put that AI thing up on YouTube and pretty much all of the socials, that's the joke that blew up the most.
Mm-hmm. How's it working now?
It's actually working pretty well, but
falling flat.
Yeah, well, right now, yeah. Yeah, fuck you guys.
Even he's not here. I knew he was going to say something about that joke.
I know.
Yep, AI. Every time there's AI, he does that joke, folks.
Tell me it doesn't work, though.
An AI for an eye. Thank you, Slayer.
AI for an eye. They really.
I mean,
no, I'm just like.
I can see, like I said, I see it for not for big studios because you don't want them to just put in prompts and try and make a game out of it. Mm-hmm. But for like you and me and the little people using it for little things, like I mean, I can do some graphical things, but I could not make the background that we are using right now and make it look all cool. But, throw it in AI and it can kind of do it for you. I mean, it is janky though, because if you look at this picture that AI did from another picture that we had designed, I tried to get it to put the eye on the right spot. It's supposed to be on the right eye. And the fucking thing wouldn't do it. It would do all sorts of other things. It would put an eye patch over that eye. It would put like half a glasses on that eye. And I'm like, what the hell? Why won't you work? It would just not do it. And then the one I just did recently for the one with where Bean was on, I did the same thing. I told it to, because it gave everybody eyes. I'm like, no, make the first model not have an eye. So it did that, but then it also took the eye off of when Bean's one, and I'm like, no! No one said anything about that character, just this one. So, I mean, it's not perfect, and it is a pain.
I mean, but at the same time, you were able to do that within like a day or less than a day. Where
they were pity likes.
They were whatever. By the way, Koimiya, happy anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary. Thank you for joining.
What does your wife think about you watching your own show on your anniversary?
Maybe he's... I don't know where I was going with that. I was going to try and come up with something, but... Insert snappy comeback here.
Yeah. We'll edit one in later.
Yeah. So, like, back with this article. Are they saying that, like...
So this article here, during the latest investment call for Grand Theft Auto 6's parent company, Take-Two Interactive, CEO Strauss Zelnick weighed in on the future of AI in game development, while Zelnick acknowledges that even his company will utilize AI he reiterated his belief that the emerging technology won't replace anyone. I mean, they say that now, but you can't say it's not going to replace
It will. Like, it's gonna definitely replace somebody. Like, I don't know how you wouldn't, because you're going from having somebody design said whatever the fuck to just throwing prompts into the thing, and you don't need as many people to do that.
I think what they're trying to do is they use generative AI to hold things in place, and then they're supposed to design around it and then go back to it. So it gives them a little more time to focus on world building instead of like this little picture over here.
Right, but then lately, a lot of those have been forgotten in there, and they've gotten out, and people have freaked the fuck out.
Because
They're specifically looking for them. Like, what the hell? You have nothing better to do with your time?
Yeah, it's just like that, what was that, Sweet Baby Inc. detected or whatever. It's like, really, you have nothing better to do with your time than look for something you think is woke and blame it on Sweet Baby Inc.?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, there's a black protagonist. Sweet Baby Inc. must be involved in this. You know what? I don't know where I was going with that either. So
Okay. Wasn't that one of the other articles?
oh, it's Sweet Baby Inc.?
Yeah.
Not on one of the articles we had today.
Well,
No, we've talked about them in the past before. It's like, I really don't mind them being involved in games. I'm not a big fan of like the whole checking boxes to make sure this is all in there. But when somebody comes in and says, hey, we want to make a story and the main protagonist is going to be a woman from Africa, like she's got African roots or a fictional version of Africa.
fictional characters.
Yeah. And then then they get in there and they're like, okay, so here's their traditional dress. This is what their hairs usually look like. This is what that. It's like if you're getting it to so it really resonates with what the character is doing, that's fine. I like Sweet Baby Inc. when they do that, That's my thing. Little tangent. But yeah, but anyway, those AI tools won't replace anyone. He also expanded on the company's approach, which is characterized as focusing on creating entertainment rather than leading with technology. I get that. And let's see here. He goes on to say, the first of our core pillars is creativity. And we have 13,000 colleagues around the world, the vast majority of whom are people who are creative every day. We believe the technology can enhance their creativity, but we do not believe it can or should replace their creativity. So basically, he's saying what I've said: use it as a tool and something to hold things in place, not
making the whole game.
Yeah,
you're not just throwing in a couple prompts and then spitting out a game and going, okay, here we go, $30 for that, please, or $60.
Well, almost $100 now for Grand Theft Auto.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's your special edition, fancy this, fancy that.
Yeah, I don't like that they're locking things behind paywalls for that too. I mean, I know there's been a lot of people talk about this. It's because they're locking out like 5 stores or something like that, and different kind of haircuts and things like that you can get with $100.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just give me the whole damn game. If you're gonna, and apparently 80% of their pre-sales have been the $100 one and not the $80.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the one I bought.
Only Grand Theft Auto could get away with that. Could you imagine Wolverine coming out and going like, okay, you can pay 80 or 100?
I mean, they have a deluxe edition. I have that one pre-ordered too, and you get like a special costume or something else. I don't remember what, or like digital soundtrack. They usually give you other little things. They always give you with those. But like, what's the difference there? You're getting a digital thing that the normal person can't get, right, in the normal game, and you're getting it there. What is the fucking difference? Just because it's a mission or a store?
It's when you lock an entire mission behind it, that's when I get pissed.
I mean, they've done that too with like prequel stuff, like the pre-story stuff. If you've pre-ordered it, you get this story thing you get to do, and then if you just bought the game normal, you don't get that. It's the same thing. there's just different clothing. They've also, you know, shit, I just lost my train of thought.
No, I get what you're saying. I really
Well,
do.
okay, so here's where I was going with that. They a lot of the times they will start it as like that. You know, you pre-order it and you get blah 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 whatever it is, and then later on they will add that as its own, like, not DLC, but something you can buy extra that way. So if you bought just the base game, you can still get that stuff, but it will be a little bit later.
Right.
That's probably what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Maximize their money, and they're just trying to push everybody to go get the $100 one.
Right. Well, I mean, think about it too. I mean, games have gotten so big, and that costs money.
Especially that one.
Yeah.
That one's got a lot of money to recoup.
Well, apparently they've already recouped most of it, and I think we were talking to Angel about this at one point. There's a rumor that it's already cost Take-Two $2 billion to make Grand Theft Auto 6. That means you've got to make $2 billion to break even, and that's not even like marketing costs and stuff like that, which it seems like their marketing is pulled back a lot, at least as of right now.
Well, aren't they gonna do like a reveal on Netflix?
That was another thing I wanted to bring up. They're gonna do a reveal on Netflix, but I'm wondering because they're giving it to Netflix for 6 hours,
Okay.
and then they're gonna release it on their page, YouTube page, everything else 6 hours later.
Right. So they got the exclusive. Netflix did.
Yeah, so they paid for 6 hours of exclusivity, which is probably like Netflix had to pay like $200,000.
I was gonna say that the price tag on that alone's got to be way up. I would say $1 million.
Yeah,
if I was just ballparking it, I would think they would say, okay, we'll give you, 6 hours, but you gotta give us $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
And Netflix wouldn't sneeze at that. Just to have that exclusivity, and everybody's got to go to Netflix to see it. Mm-hmm. Well, for the first 6 hours at least.
Well, how many people are getting their Netflix back just for 1 month or even the 7-day free trial?
Right.
And are now going to be Netflix fans because of this start. I'm wondering if this is the start of something new with them, though, because of what I was talking about with one of my friends. I wonder what else they're announcing, because they're saying it's a deep dive into Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty significant deep dive, and I'm wondering if we're getting a third trailer, and I wonder if we're also maybe going to get an announcement for an unannounced game.
You think they're going to announce a different game?
I think they're going to... This is my personal thought on this. I think they're going to announce... They're going to do the deep dive, and that deep dive will probably be like 10 to 20 minutes-ish. And I'm thinking we're going to get a third trailer for the game.
Yes.
And I'm thinking we're going to get a game announcement for something coming up like Grand Theft Auto 4 Remastered, which has been in the rumor mill for years.
I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah. So I'm thinking a GTA 4 remaster, or maybe even a remaster for Bully, or, maybe
you and
one
that
of those,
fucking Bully.
Well, Bully or Manhunt 3. Or maybe, and I'm just saying.
Here's the thing, though. They're not going to cannibalize their what's coming out next by tacking on, hey, here's what's the future thing. They will do a separate thing for that at, like, the Game Awards or something like that. They will not tack that on at the end of one of these.
You really don't think they'll be like, so not only Grand Theft Auto 6, one of our best games, Grand Theft Auto 4, here's the remaster 6 months later.
Nope.
Or
they don't. They do not want to take their eye off of 6 right now. Just like, we're still waiting for more on The Legend of Zelda, and when that game is, going to have another direct. Is it going to have its own direct, or...
Nintendo, I think, is going to have a direct probably right before...
They always have one in September.
Yeah.
So they're thinking that it's going to be in September. We just don't know. Is it going to be dedicated to Zelda and be, Zelda's 40th anniversary, direct, Or is it going to be tacked on with a normal direct like they did last year for Mario, where the first 20 minutes was all Mario and then the rest of it was, all their other stuff?
Well, I don't know. I'm honestly thinking, and I know Koimiya got upset with us with this. I'm honestly thinking the day that they drop that for Netflix for Grand Theft Auto 6, I think Nintendo's going to do a surprise drop that day as a trailer and maybe a release date for Ocarina of Time remake.
Oh, you think that Nintendo will put it out then?
I think they're going to do a surprise drop or a surprise trailer drop that day. That
The day that the Netflix thing goes off.
Yep.
When is that? Like the 27th or something?
27th of August. So
Okay.
I think I honestly think Ocarina of Time is gonna have a surprise trailer drop, or maybe even a deep dive, but most likely a trailer drop on the same day as Grand Theft Auto 6's Netflix reveal. And
Again, I don't think they give a fuck. Nintendo, that is.
Yeah.
They don't care. They're gonna go put it probably head to head. It's probably gonna come out in November. I think that, but I don't
Same
think
day.
they give a crap about that either. If they don't care about it dropping the same day or same week as GTA, they don't care about putting out the trailer. They will do it on their time.
I think they're the only ones that, like we said, or like you said, not last week, but the week before, they're the only ones who not have the guts, but they are the only ones who could not necessarily beat, but they could compete.
Go head to head.
Go head to head
Right.
with Grand Theft Auto.
Just because it's a different thing and everybody's going to have that nostalgia feel. I mean, they've already was it this week? I think it was this week that we've already got leaks of what the special edition Switch 2 is going to be for Zelda. It's not Ocarina of Time themed. It's just like 40th anniversary themed. They've already put out pictures of the box and of the Pro controller. So we know that's coming and we know the game's coming. Like, we have all the information. Nintendo's just being really stingy and holding back on all this.
Well, that's why I think, because remember, Grand Theft Auto's been the same way. They've been really stingy with a lot of their information, and I think they're just trying to go like, yeah, you can do it, we can do it too, and that's why they'll drop it same day. Like, oh,
Well, I mean, I don't.
27th, we're going to do it too.
Both of those companies, the GTA 6 and Nintendo, like, they don't need to. Like, they've already got the publicity. Like, like you said, they've already got everybody pre-ordered the game. Like, you don't need to do really much more marketing for it. It sold itself.
Right.
As soon as you finally put it out and gave us a release date.
Yeah.
I mean,
and trust me, if you announce a date, if they say that Nintendo Ocarina or Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time coming out November 19th, everyone's going to go, oh, right against Grand Theft Auto? And you know damn well people are going to be like, okay, no, I guess I got to save up $200.
mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, more if you want that special edition Switch.
Right. But I mean, people will buy it. It's,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, I will.
And like you said, I mean, if they were to be launching Wolverine, if you were to launch Blood of Dawnwalker up against that, it would get murdered.
Nope. Yeah, not a chance in fucking hell.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because it's also, the same system, but also just that IP. Nobody knows it. Even though they've got a good, background of, the Spider-Man games for Wolverine specifically. You're just not going to have the sell rate as you are with GTA 6.
And here's another thing, too. Legend of Zelda is specifically for the Switch 2. Only
Right.
Switch 2 exclusive.
And
so
GTA 6 is not coming out on the Switch 2.
Exactly.
So they need something for them, for that, group of gamers to come out right then to appease them, because they're going to be like, well, what do? We don't get to play a new game.
I know, because it's mostly kids. Let's
Right.
just say, there's a good chunk of kids that are on the Nintendo. Kids and family that are like, oh, God, games are for kids. Like, you're still doing that from the 80s,
Right. But yes, Nintendo is definitely more kid-friendly.
kid family friendly, but yeah. I actually was having a debate with someone over what's the difference between family friendly and kids movies. We had a
Okay.
debate. I was like, so there's a difference between family friendly movies and kid movies. Family friendly is meaning it was designed for families. It's designed to appease adults. It's designed to appease kids. It's like Toy Story movies, you know?
Mhm.
They're not just for kids. They have the adult humor that goes over the kids' heads. They've got
I mean, we've
something
had
that
that
appeals to
since
everybody.
Looney Tunes, you know. There was always
It's okay for
little things in there for the adults, but there was also, you know, the slapstick and stupid shit for the kids, and then you rewatch it and you're like, oh shit, all that stuff just went right over my damn head. When I rewatch it now, I get it all.
See, and what I did was I said, what about Toy Story? Toy Story is family friendly. Paw Patrol is for kids.
Yes.
Paw
And
Patrol is
it's
typically
funny you bring
designed
that
for
up because my wife is actually watching that with her niece today. She took her first time going to the theater to see that movie, and I'm like, you have fun with that.
But I mean, that's the difference. Paw Patrol obviously made for kids. You know, what was that? VeggieTales obviously made for kids. You know, well,
VeggieTales.
VeggieTales could be considered family friendly, but still,
I mean, VeggieTales was also religious too.
yeah. But it was religion for kids too, trying
Right.
to bring it to their level. But
Right.
VeggieTales also had some adult humor in it too. Some. Did you ever see their Shakespeare thing?
No.
There was one where
I
they
stayed
were-
the fuck away from those.
There was
Anything
one-
religion, I didn't want to give two fucks for.
I took a theater class once, and they were showing us like Shakespeare things, and the guy showed VeggieTales, and one of them was actually like he dresses up as a girl because back in Shakespeare's days, it was men that were portraying the women roles on
Right.
stage. So they actually put a dress on one of the characters there, and he's like, "No, I don't want to wear a dress," and then he gets shoved out on the stage. He's like, "We're gonna get letters for this," You know? And I'm like, "Yep." So, but yeah, I don't know why I had to go on that tangent, but yeah, that's the difference between kid friendly and family friendly.
Okay.
Like dinosaurs. You watch Dinosaurs, the Sinclair family.
Oh, yeah.
That was family friendly, and they even made a message in there going like, it may appeal to kids, but it's not for kids. And I was like, yeah, that's Jim Henson's whole thing. Is it was never for kids. They could just watch it because it was okay for them.
Yeah, I mean, they started taking on heavier ones, like when they did the like weed one, and that. So they changed
That
the
was
way they were
Brian-
doing those.
Brian Henson, I think, did that.
Yeah.
Brought it more adult. You know what was funny about that? They did a movie, not recently, a few years ago, called The Happy Time Murders.
Mm-hmm.
And that was all promoted as All Sesame, No Street from the director of The Muppets, whatever. But it was a very R-rated movie that had puppets in it.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it. I have not.
It's pretty dirty, but at the same time, it was like, I remember Sesame Street Workshop sued that movie because they did the tagline "All Sesame, No Street," and they thought it would like infringe on their stuff or get kids confused or whatever like that. And then I was like, wait a second. I looked it up. I was like, who's in charge of Sesame Street Workshop? Oh, the CEO is Brian Henson. Who's the director of Happy Time Murder? Oh, the director is Brian Henson. I looked at my wife. I was like, do you think Brian Henson is suing his own fucking movie? And she was like,
Really?
She was like, no. And I was like, yeah, this is a publicity stunt.
I did not know that.
Because they're banking on people not knowing he's in charge of Sesame Street Workshop.
Right.
And it took 5 seconds worth of research. I instantly went, nope, publicity stunt. I'll still watch the movie, but publicity stunt.
Right.
If you get a chance to, the movie is very dirty. The movie is very adult. It's also fucking hysterical.
I mean, it looked like it. It was just not one that I was going to go to the theater and watch it.
It's a comedy noir crime story.
Yeah, and then, I think it's come to, one of the streaming things, and it's just...
I think I have it on DVD if you want to borrow it. I gotta find it, though.
Who has a DVD player anymore? I don't.
Well, fuck you. No, I had it on Blu-ray. Do you have a PlayStation 4?
I still do, yes.
Okay, so then if you still have your PlayStation
It's just sitting
4,
there collecting dust, but
well, dust it off, and I'll give you the DVD, and then you can watch it. You might
for
be
all
able
you
to-
people that still want that physical media,
You know, I think of like comic books and games as like a pair of boobs. Like they're good to
boy.
look at, but don't you want to hold them in your hands?
that's what we're going with.
We're going dirty with this.
Okay, yeah, that'll definitely turn into a clip.
But, TikTok, I want to apologize for Neo.
I ain't putting that in the clip. No, I'm putting just that front part.
You should put an NSFW before this clip.
Okay.
All right. There was another AI story that we had here. If I can pull it up here. All right. So
Like bags of sand. Not sure what you
Twitch.
mean there, Slayer.
Twitch. Oh, he's talking about like put the bags of sand in your hands.
Oh, gotcha.
You want to hold on to them.
Uh-huh.
Twitch is now using your content to train Amazon's AI models, but it has a hidden option to opt out. And I think we should tell people how to do it.
Okay.
So, as you see here, let's go through this first. So, Twitch
I'll
has-
get to your question, Slayer.
Twitch has quietly started using content created by streamers like VODs and live streams to help train Amazon AI models. And the only way to opt out of your content being used this way is to dig through your account's security settings and find the toggle button buried inside. Giggity. On August 12th, and of course, this is where it all talks about how it went through. But yep, it's all on by default. But
Of course it is.
what you can do if you have a Twitch account, and I'm not going to show you my Twitch here, but what you can do is you can actually go into your settings, and then you want to click on security and privacy, scroll all the way down, and you're going to see it actually says here, it's the third one from the bottom, training for generative AI, and that is clicked on by default. Just click it off, and you're done. And they've actually said the reason they did it that way was because if you were given the option to opt in or opt out, nobody would have opted in.
Right.
And I'm
Well,
like,
that's
maybe
that's
you
like
should-
I do. Oh yeah, that is pretty easy once you know what you're looking for.
Yep.
So I just did it. They also do that on, like, I do a lot of audiobooks when I'm at work. And at the end of the new audiobooks that are more recent, they now say this book can't be used for training AI. And there's two things I got questions about. Like, why is it at the end of the book? So if the AI just went through the entire book, they're not going to go, oop, let me forget that. Like, why is that not at the front of the book? And like, what are they doing with this information from the books? Like, what is it trying to make its own stories?
It's trying to make its own stories, and then it's trying to track who's listening to the story, so then they can recommend more books like that to you. And then it's also trying to teach it, like, I think it's trying to teach it like keywords to look for,
Interesting.
because there are keywords in books too, and they're like, okay, if this is, this group of people likes that, then I'm looking at these keywords that these people are also looking up.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there trying to sell you stuff.
Of course. Always selling you stuff. Always got to have the ads.
And then what was Slayer saying?
All right, so Slayer, hey, quick question. Why don't you post all your podcasts on Spotify? We were doing that for a while, but we were not getting any traction. Or I was doing the posting, but like we were not getting any views, listens, whatever the hell you want to call it, So I just stopped doing it. Well, that and I got lazy. I also was doing a lot of editing on the show and then reposting it, and so I was doing all that, and it just was getting annoying.
I know.
It was taking up a whole day just trying to do all that.
I was doing it for a while. I think that was before you had come onto the show.
Right.
And I was doing a lot of that too, and it's so time consuming. Really, what I want to do is I want to get somebody who just has like a passion for editing to work on the show, and just do it for exposure.
I mean,
you don't have money to pay them.
I have a passion for editing. I like doing it, and I'm learning as I'm going. It's just so goddamn time consuming. You can't do that plus the content plus do this, do that. Like it's a lot. Right. It's so much and it's so hard.
It seems easy. It's easy, but at the same time, it's like it's so time consuming.
Right, time consuming. If you got a 9-to-5 job, or mine, which is like 9 hours per day, like you do that, you're streaming, you're trying to edit the content, you're trying to get the content out, you're trying to go all the socials, you're trying to make it so that the TikTok people see it in the right format, and like what's going on, like. And then, this shorts on YouTube to get the younger generation because they have the attention span of a gnat. Like, it's just so much to do. I'm not complaining. It's just a lot.
Okay, boomer.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, well, if that's something that people like and want, I can try and can put it back on Spotify.
Yeah, if you want it.
I don't know how that works on Spotify. I think a Spotify is audio only. Do they see the video too? I guess.
I think they can.
Or can it be both?
It can be both. I think.
Okay.
Because I've seen it where like.
Because I was very confused about that. I was doing it when I was doing it. I'm like, can they see the video? I think of Spotify. I think of just audio. You're listening to us instead of Slayer comes back. They have both. Okay.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say I've seen it where the two from ADHD Love, Rich and Roxy Pink. They do it as both on there, and then I think the Holderness family. I've seen it as both as well.
Okay. I watched Joe Rogan. Sorry, let me bring that up. I watched Joe Rogan's podcast on Spotify. Okay. I don't think I even...
he's like just learning about Donald Trump on it, like every episode. Like, oh, I can't believe that. Like, dude, you've been doing this for how long? You shouldn't be shocked anymore.
Not in this country right now. I don't even think I have it pulled up right now. I did. Oh. I might know where it is. One sec.
While he's looking that up, though, we did have a heartwarming story here. Grand Theft Auto player. I can put this up here. So Grand Theft Auto players fundraise $50,000 for a sick fan trying to make it to GTA 6. So many people, so many messages, so many good-hearted people. This kid just wants to live long enough to play Grand Theft Auto 6. All right, were you able to pull that up?
I'm working on it. Keep going.
Okay, so Grand Theft Auto 6 players have rallied behind a sick fan in need of a lung transplant by raising more than $50,000 so he can live long enough to play GTA 6. Jerry, a 25-year-old who has uploaded music and gaming content to TikTok with the username Void Only since 2022, a self-proclaimed Kingdom Hearts fanatic, he's spent the last 4 years talking about Warframe, Marvel Spider-Man, Hitman, and of course GTA 6, and now he's fighting for his life.
Mm-hmm.
Right here it says a few days ago, and this was posted on, why do I not see the date? August 10th. So a few days before that. A few days ago, he uploaded a video plastered on his screen says, I want to play GTA 6 with the TikTok description adding Rockstar and their delays, man.
Well, didn't they give it to one of? They gave it to another Six fan that was, passing or whatever.
Yeah, I think he was going to pass, like he was definitely... I don't know
Right.
if this guy's terminal, though.
Right.
Here's the thing, if he gets a transplant, he can live.
Right.
Says, well, the day was inevitable, Jerry said. I'm at the end of my ropes. My lungs can't do it no more. So I'm going to be in the ICU until I get a lung transplant. But my situation is so strange, My lungs are attached to my chest wall. So doing surgery means ripping apart my lungs from the chest wall, physically ripping them.
Yikes.
Then pulling them out and replacing them with new lungs. You could live with one lung, I believe. But, okay, and it says it's going to be very bloody, very dangerous. It's a very unique case. They believe I will make it out on the other side. I have hope I will, but I'm a very spiritual individual, so even if I don't, where I go will be great. Jerry has battled I don't know how to say this. Is it interstitial lung disease since he was 17. His parent, Paris Fort, told his story with a recently established GoFundMe page, saying he has always pushed through the pain to show up for people that he loves. Jerry's disease has now progressed to the point that he needs a lung transplant for a chance at healing and a future. So, I don't know, the story goes on for a while here. Did you pull that up or no?
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay, but after his initial update video amassed millions of views and 1.9 million likes, the love poured in. You're gonna get that transplant just in the nick of time. I believe in you. One comment said, "You're gonna be able to see Grand Theft Auto 7, bro. You can make it." When you make it, someone else added, "We are buying you GTA 6. We got you, twin." So a lot of cash is poured in. 50 grand is poured in to get this guy his transplant.
Awesome. I mean, that's the good thing about, like, the video game community. We will rally together and, nerds all together. Like, if there's a good cause, we will rally together and help out where we can.
If it can get to be a toxic environment, don't get me wrong, but when we find something we all want to rally behind, this is
Right.
what happens. So hopefully he can get his transplant. This is him doing his TikTok right here. This is him. Hopefully we get him his transplant and he'll be able to see Grand Theft Auto 8. Because that's going to be like 40 years from now.
Right.
So, all right, you got
Yeah,
that.
hopefully. Yeah, I do have this Spotify thing hold up, and, like, I'm looking at the numbers, and they're just as bad as when I left it. Like, we've had a total of, like, oh, that one had 4. Okay. 4, 6. We've had a total of, like, 11, like, watches. So
We're taking over the world.
yeah, I mean, that's a problem too. Like, and my wife tells me that all the time. When I am looking at the socials, I'm always looking at the views. Like right now, we have 28 total views on the TikTok. For YouTube, we had 1 view. For Twitch, I have 2 viewers. I'm always looking at the viewers, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what you're counting it on. Like that,
Right.
well, the one I got 2,000 ones on. Like, I don't know what I did different there. If I just went out to the YouTube, front page or what it was, but you'll never be able to recreate it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so hard when you're like doing this and you're streaming out to one person.
Right.
And it's usually your fucking own bot. Like,
Right.
I'm like, I know who's there. Yeah, hi, Waze bot. Nice to meet you.
What do you want
But-
to talk about today?
Right. I mean, so it's hard to watch the views just as a streamer altogether. And then, you go back and you look at your old content and you're looking how it's doing and you're like, well, that one got 0 views. Awesome. Like, why am I doing this then?
I think on the YouTube page, the one that has the most was actually from when this was Go No Dono, and it was I said something like, you're getting old when Eminem is dissing people in his new song, and you have to look up who it is because you don't know who it is, who the celebrity is, because you've never heard of them, and they're like, oh, that's sad. And I was like, how did that get 7,000 views or whatever?
Right. I mean, yeah. If you're trying to go out like the shorts on TikTok versus YouTube shorts, like one platform like TikTok it'll blow up, and you'll put that same one on YouTube, nothing, fucking crickets. Like what?
Like I put one up on YouTube and it did really well, and then I put that same one up on TikTok, and I got made fun of, going like, "Dude, you are cringe AF." I'm like, "Well, fuck you too."
I try and if people comment on the things, I try and reply, even if they're trying to be mean or spiteful. Like one of person's like making fun of the haircut, and then I'm like, I enjoy it. I'll try and be different. Like, okay.
Yeah, I did a video just recently, and somebody put up a thing that said just stop, and I was like, no.
Right. You're always gonna get the hateful stuff too, and just take it with a grain of salt.
The fact that you felt the need to make a comment means
right.
It's working.
I mean, you're still helping me, right? You're leaving a comment, which is also generating it out to other people and doing the thing. So you're technically helping me, and that's what I've always told my wife when she does her content, and she's like, "But I don't want the negative comments," and I'm like, technically they're still watching your stuff. If then they watch multiple things of your things and comment on each one, they're doing all the things for you. Like they're helping feed the algorithm. Thank you very much.
The algorithm doesn't care if it's negative or positive. The algorithm just cares that somebody said something.
Right.
So it's like, oh, this is getting attention.
Right. Doesn't matter if it's bad or good. I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, drive through.
Thank you, drive through.
But anyway, speaking of some negative publicity, hold on, I think I got the wrong one.
Oh.
Hold on. Oppa Gundam style.
Oh. I don't even think anybody knows who that is anymore. He had his one song and went bye-bye.
Yeah. Hey, if you made that much money off of one song, wouldn't you go buy?
I mean, yes.
Be like, I need the validation. Like, no, I've got the millions of dollars now. I'm good. So speaking of negativity, this is not bad publicity. This made me laugh, actually. One flag for each laid-off developer. Union workers stage an unmissable protest. I'd say this is unmissable.
Usually.
Unmissable protest for Xbox boss Asha Sharma. It would be difficult to ignore the giant inflatable rat on the lawn.
Oh boy.
Okay, so that's the only picture that they have of it. But
yeah. That's Scabby the Rat. And you might see him also if they're like building, say, like a new restaurant. You may see the rat there. That means they're using ununionized labor to build that.
Yes.
And the unions are protesting it by putting that up there. They'll usually have a couple workers out there with signs also. So I am totally for this, because I'm big with the union and like my union and all that. But it's so funny that it's going towards Xbox. I would love to see what her comments are on it. Does the article say anything about her? Probably not.
Well, I wanted to be like a fly in the car that would just see her face the minute she saw that.
Right, the first time she saw that.
She probably went like, "Oh, what game are they creating that has a rat?" Oh.
Right.
Yeah, yesterday, so this was actually the 11th, so about 4 days ago. Xbox CEO Asha Sharma paid a visit to Bethesda's office in Rockville, Maryland to catch a glimpse of the Elder Scrolls 6. To mark the occasion, Communications Workers America, CWA, union workers staged a rather memorable protest by deploying a giant inflatable rat known as Scabby, a reference to the derogatory name for someone who might undermine the action of union members. So when your union went on strike and you saw people going in there to work, didn't you call them scabs or whatever?
Yes,
Okay.
that's where it comes from. You call those people scabs because they're taking your work and, willing to, or even own union members might go do it because, they might be strapped for cash. I understand that, but you're still crossing the picket line. You're not standing with your union brothers and sisters to fight against whatever it is you're fighting against, whether it's more money, better health care, whatever it is you're fighting for. So, that's what you call them, the scabs.
So those trucks that were going by you, would they be considered scabs? Because they don't work for you, and they don't work for that company. They were working for another company.
You mean when we were on strike?
Yeah.
Yes, we would try and stop those too, because there should be no work going on while we're outside. So if you're trying to bring in parts, whatever the hell you're doing, even if it's for repairs, there should be no one in there doing anything. So we would try and stop those deliveries.
Did it ever work?
Yeah. I was in one where we had the guy, he was trying to pull in, we had him stopped, we were circling around him, we were not stopping, and I was even talking to him, I live streamed it and everything. I almost got hit by him as he was trying to, force his way through. And then at one point, we explained our thing, he explained his, and he's like, you know what, I'm done. I get paid by the hour, I don't care. Good luck to you guys, and left. I'm like, so we did our job and got the result we wanted.
Because I was just wondering how that works, because I can see people working for, I won't say where you work, but I can see people working for that company not going through, but it's like, but you've got somebody else working for another company making a delivery to that company, but they don't work for that company.
No, but what are they delivering to them? There's no production going on in that plant. So they're either delivering a part to fix something, to put something out, or they're trying to get parts in there to try and make product with scabs. Because that was the other thing we'd heard too, whispers of and rumors that they were bussing people in to try and do some sort of work. Either way of that, like, nope, that is our work. That's what we're fighting for.
And that's why you pay the union dues, so you can get paid during...
That's part of it, yes. Part of the dues comes, the strike fund comes out of our dues that we pay. And, all the protections and all that stuff, too. So, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I know it's a different situation here because these were all laid off. They're not on strike. But
right.
Wouldn't
but they're still trying to prove a point that you wouldn't let some of these people form their union and unionize how they want if they want it,
right,
so that they can fight back on those layoffs and get paid and know that they're going to be able to come back and not lose their jobs.
But I'm wondering if these ones who are laid off, if they were union people, or if they're only laying off the ones who are non-union. But if they were laying off union people, can't the union fight for them to go to another developer?
They could do that. I mean, I don't know specifically for their, work environment, what their contract says and all that kind of stuff. But I would figure that, they're going to get paid, unemployment for a certain amount of time, probably some sub pay. They might have options to go to a different developer or different parts of the company that they might not normally be doing, would be my guess. Yeah, I just don't know that industry on what their contract and stuff would say. So,
Okay. Welcome to the most educational part of the show. But yeah, continuing on here. So a scabby, a reference to a derogatory name for someone who might undermine the action of union members. Outside the office, raising a sea of red flags to represent each person laid off by Xbox under the leadership of Sharma. Here's the thing, though. It seems like what we said last or 2 weeks ago. Asha's not really responsible for this. This is Phil's doing, and she has to go scorched earth to save anything.
there's got to be some other way. Just scorched earth, I don't think is going to save everything. Like, you're still going to have even more layoffs. Like, that's the thing. They've been laying off, you know, while she was coming on, and before she came on, they were still doing layoffs, and now there's even more layoffs. Like, when is it going to stop?
Well,
and now they've let all these, these companies go that they bought up.
But that was still that bottom up, not Asha. I
understand that, but I mean, he's not the only one in charge, right? He doesn't just get a green button and say, yeah, let's go, let's buy all this stuff. Like, stockholders, everybody's in on it, and you are all okay with it now when it was making you money, and now, you know, that it's not. Let's, all right, eject all these workers, but I still want all my shares and money that I'm owed because I did the thing.
Yeah, because I hit a button on my phone.
Right. I voted for, this. I still get my money. Like, come on.
Well, okay, so they've already eliminated 1,600 jobs, and they said that they plan to eliminate 3,200. And I remember, what's his name? Bernie Sanders was actually really upset about this.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, like,
Bernie Sanders is usually always pro-labor,
right,
and fighting for this.
He was saying, Microsoft, even if Xbox is losing money, Microsoft is one of the most profitable businesses in history, making billions of dollars in profit no matter what Xbox is doing. So why does Xbox have to get rid of these when you could easily divert the money over to them and not feel it? That's like me. I got a can over here. It's like, so if I moved it over here to better suit things, that means nothing to me. Right. That did not affect me at all. Other than I just don't like the way it looks over here.
Again, I think that plays again to the stockholders and the higher ups that are getting all these bonuses and whatnot. Like, it hurts their bottom line, so they're like, nope, let's not do that. I still want to make my $20 billion and fuck all those other people.
I want to know, Pam Bondi and Phil Spencer, what kind of golden parachute were they given? Because, I mean, they were just out, and you haven't heard about them since.
Oh, I mean, they always get golden parachutes.
I want to know how many millions they were paid.
Yeah, but they don't disclose that kind of stuff, usually. Sometimes it gets out there, but most of the time it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, that would, give you more clarity too of like, where'd all that money go? Oh, well, it went to them because they kicked them out or whatever.
I mean, hell, you kicked me out of a job. You owe me for what I paid or what I did before, but you don't owe me like $5 million or whatever.
Right.
I think they do. but yeah, the CWA represents a vast number of Xbox employees spanning developers, artists, engineers, producers, user research, and the customer support staff behind some of Microsoft's biggest franchises, including Call of Duty, Overwatch, and World of Warcraft, and more. But according to the statement sent to Game Developer by 1BGS, CWA union member Nathan Hahn, the protest was designed to force Sharma to reckon with the human costs of the mass layoffs that have become the norm within Microsoft and other studios across the video game industry. So basically, each red flag was like somebody that you just slaughtered.
Mm-hmm. Trying to, put a person to that, not just a number. Like, you could say a number, and yeah, it feels better that way, right? For them,
right?
Like, oh, that's just a number. It don't matter. That's not me for one, and it doesn't matter. And each one of those people has a family, has, bills that they got to pay too. And, now they've got to stress and whatnot, but you're okay. Like, that's the kind of shit you have to humanize it for those people to even, like, recognize it.
Mm. Slayer, really?
I mean, that was an old comment. Not even putting it on screen.
Style. That's not what he put on here.
I'm not putting it on screen with that one. But yeah, I mean, all of a sudden our show became like educational.
No, we're pervy.
Right.
Yeah, but Asha Sharma did say when she the Elder Scrolls 6 hyped up after Asha Sharma says that she's seen a live playthrough and it's doing very well. Scale and granular are incredible. So I mean, out of everything else that happened,
okay. When did she saw it? Like, when do we actually get to see anything about that? Like, why are we taking so long on this game?
I'll bet we get to see something, and this is just my my prediction. I'll bet we see something about Elder Scrolls 6, something about it, even a screenshot at the Game Awards.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say probably the Game Awards. They'll sneak something in. Hopefully, like actual gameplay, not just a screenshot. Like,
well, even if it's not actual gameplay, maybe at least
or trailer, like, or maybe a release date or release year at least. Yeah. Window that we can all watch go by as the years go by.
It's like 2029.
Right.
And then they get hit with like 4 delays.
Right.
No, but that was the thing,
Slayer.
Though. I think,
why not? Yeah, why not.
I think she's getting upset because it's like there's so many of these games that gamers are clamoring for, and they're just not doing them. So that's why she's getting in there going, you're going to make Fallout remaster. You're going to
they're trying to get as much money, recoup some money, and do all the things fast. And that, like, hit brands or, genres that they'll be able to recoup their money real quick, like GTA 6. Like, you're going to get your money back. You might take forever to develop it, but you're going to get that.
Mm-hmm. Like Grand Theft Auto 6, you're going to get it back.
Yeah,
might
for
take
sure.
A year, but
I don't even think it'll take that long. Like I said, I think it'll take that first month. Even the people that done like pre-order it or didn't even somehow living under a fucking rock didn't know it was coming out, they'll all of a sudden buy it.
Yeah, well, and that was the thing too. Actually, we talked about this before. I think they said it's taking like $2 billion to make GTA 6. From what I understand, in pre-orders, they've already made that much back.
Oh, I'm sure.
And that doesn't say that recoups everything, because you still got marketing costs. You still got GTA 6 Online that's got to come out. You've still got other things.
I hope they don't do that.
What?
The online.
Oh, it's made $1 billion a day. They're gonna.
I know, but it's I hate it. It's a toxic.
What I fucking hate about that is that Grand Theft Auto 4 had 2 of the best expanded DLCs I've ever seen in video games. They had The Lost and Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony. And those were spectacular. They helped flesh out the world. They helped flesh out more of the characters. You got to see what was happening behind the scenes of not just what Nico was doing, but like people that he was working with. I loved that. And then you gave Johnny Klevitz his own story, and you gave Luis his own story. And then, of course, what happened to Johnny at the beginning of GTA 5 was that became more sad, had more of an emotional impact because you saw it happen. And now you're saying that, then they were supposed to do that same thing with GTA 5, and they got rid of what they called substantial DLC that was coming for GTA 5. They killed that to do Grand Theft Auto Online.
It was all about money. That's all they cared about.
Well, they said, we're going to put it off to the side. We'll do it later. They never got back to it.
No.
Now they're saying with GTA 6, they heard the outcry from people like me, who were super pissed about it. So they're going to do expanded DLC for GTA 6, which may include GTA 5 characters.
Oh.
but they're also going to pull GTA Online over to GTA 6. And I'm like, yeah, I was told you were going to do both before. I don't fucking believe you now.
I'll believe it when I see it, right?
With my one eye. I'll believe it when I see it. With my AI.
No.
Yes. That is how we do it.
No.
Okay, let's do a vote here.
No.
Who wants me to continue doing AI jokes?
Nobody, because nobody's here. Crickets. Slayer?
Slayer's here, and Slayer knows how to answer this.
Slayer will say no.
Slayer will say yes. And he's like, oh, God. Okay, anybody watching on any one of the socials, should Cyclops keep making AI jokes?
I jokes, yes, not the AI one. I think that one's played out.
You're played out. No,
Yep.
no, but speaking of layoffs here, Until Dawn developer Supermassive Games is cutting up to 75 staff following mixed response to Directive 8020. I haven't played this one, and it's not that I didn't want to. It's just I've had financial issues, so I haven't bought it yet. But I'm going to. But apparently, a lot of people that they thought were going to buy this didn't buy the latest Dark Pictures anthology game, and many are blaming it on the game going woke because they had a gay bald black chick in it. It's like
No, I don't think that was it. I think it was that, it was supposed to come out, last year? I think. And it got delayed, and then it didn't get delayed. It just went poof. Like, they did not give it a release date. What was going on? Nothing. They went radio fucking silent. And then...
I think they launched it up against too many heavy hitters.
Yeah, and then it finally came out. Whenever it came out, I don't even know when it was fucking released. Because I usually buy all those ones and I'll play them. Usually with a buddy, because you can do the co-op, But this one, it was released weird. It wasn't promoted, nothing. It just came out and probably hit the ground.
Yeah, so it was released on May 12th. So that's right in the mix of like when Pragmata,
right.
007,
It's even worse.
Mouse PI came out.
Yeah. Two heavy hitters right there, and then you're putting this game up against it.
So, wait, was that also at the time of Resident Evil? No, Resident Evil Requiem came out in February, didn't it?
No, yeah.
Okay, so, but I mean, it was still going up against that one a little bit, but it was more going up against Pragmata, Mouse PI, and 007.
Oh, yeah, 007. I was going to say, there was a third one in there. Yeah, and those are all three pretty heavy hitter games.
But those are also all new IPs. This was somewhat of a new IP, but this was...
yeah, but these ones are weird. They're one overarching story, but each game is different and set in a different world and has different things going on. So technically it's new, and this one's like futuristic, whereas all the other ones were kind of set in like our universe type thing. Or our time.
Yeah. Well, Pragmata was more...
I'm not talking about that one. I'm just talking about the anthology pictures.
Yeah.
As a whole, they were all kind of, grounded in, not real life, but trying to be as real as they could be. And this one's like very futuristic.
They're trying to show something that could actually happen, even though it was supernatural.
Right.
The supernatural grounded in reality.
Right. Whereas this one's like completely futuristic from what I've seen of it. And that's the thing. They didn't show a lot. They didn't give us a lot of information. Like I said, I didn't even know when it was fucking releasing when they finally gave it a release window. So I think it's totally on them.
So you think it's a marketing and release thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
They totally dropped the ball on this one because it was supposed to come out like a year ago and then just disappeared. We didn't hear anything, and then all of a sudden it popped up a little bit and then went away again.
Mhm.
Before it even released, they didn't even like give it any information.
Yeah.
So
It says based in Guildford, UK, Supermassive Games was founded in 2008 and has established itself as one of the best-known horror game developers globally. The success of 2015's classic Until Dawn inspired the Dark Pictures Anthology, a series of standalone narrative horror games where the player's choice allowed a wild array of outcomes. But the studio's recent work has received a lukewarm response. Did what was that other one that they did just before this? It wasn't The Query. It was The Devil in Me. That was based on like H.H. Holmes.
mhm.
I don't know.
I don't think I played that one either.
That one was it almost said too much in reality, you know. Without the
I mean,
spirit.
I like H.H. Holmes. I'm very
Oh,
fascinated with that one,
I am too.
with that serial killer, how he got away with so much shit.
But yeah, Dead by Daylight spinoff casting of Frank Stone. The company does not currently have a new project announced publicly. That's not to say they're not
Okay.
working on something. They just haven't announced it.
Right.
Um,
I mean, the other problem with, I think, those games, too, is the guy that they had, the physical person they had doing the voice and everything for your main, like, protagonist, not protagonist, like,
the curator.
yeah, the curator, he passed away in real life. So I was kind of like, how the fuck are they going to do that? Because he was driving the main story of all these things. That was the connection between them all. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, how are we going to continue this? But then, they've put out 2 since, I believe.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to the new Until Dawn, but it's not being done by these guys, though.
Oh, they're not doing Until Dawn 2?
No, it's somebody else.
That's interesting. Why would they not give it back to them?
Let's
They
see.
developed. They made that genre or whatever, I feel. Like, why would you not give it back to them?
Well, maybe they have them working on something else because also Supermassive did Little Nightmares 3, but they didn't do Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Which
Oh.
was weird because they gave Little Nightmares 3 to Supermassive Games, and then they put Target Studio, which did Little Nightmares 1 and 2, they put them in charge of Reanimal, which Reanimal was just like Little Nightmares. You know, it was like Little
What the
Nightmares.
fuck are these companies thinking? Like, what are your thought processes on that dumb shit?
Maybe they have a quota that they have to have so many new IPs within a certain time.
I don't
But,
know. That's just
Reanimal
dumb.
is-
Like, why would you not let the companies that have already crafted these things continue doing them? Why would you ship it off, like, do a complete flip-flop? I would have given the Reanimal to the other studio to see what they could come up with.
Yeah.
Like you said, so they're not just, making another Little Nightmares type thing.
Well, Reanimal's fucking fantastic, but I'm like, yeah, but you had the Little Nightmares minds behind it. Why didn't you just put them behind Little Nightmares 3? And you can't
Right.
say because we wanted to work on something different when it was a clone.
Right.
But yeah, so Until Dawn is being developed by Firespite Studios and published by Sony Interactive.
Okay.
I don't know what Firespite has done before.
Neither do I.
So what
Doesn't sound like a familiar one.
Okay, so Fire Sprite, I should say. What games have they done? Looks like
Probably
everyone.
none.
This might be their first game,
That would be so
Unless they
fucking
act-
weird.
unless they acted as like what do you call it? Like a support studio.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, so they have done a few things here. They've done, but they're all like stupid things. Okay, so they did like the Playroom on PlayStation. They did
Okay.
Run Sackboy Run on PlayStation Vita. They did something called Air Force Special Ops Nightfall, which was another PlayStation VR. They did The Persistence, PlayStation 4 with PlayStation VR. And that was also on PlayStation 5, Xbox One, X and S. So apparently you can play that one. Horizon Call of the Mountains. So that was that PlayStation VR game of the Horizon Zero Dawn series.
Okay.
And now Until Dawn 2 is going to be their first game for just PS5 that's not VR, which will probably come VR later.
Yeah. What? the fuck? Why would you not give it to the company that started this? Like, that did the first one.
I mean,
And give it to this company that literally sounds like they've done nothing.
they've done some stuff, but
But, like, not,
Yeah.
like, heavy hitters that everybody's gonna go, oh, yeah, I played that game. They were really good at that. Like,
Well,
these
think
are all
about-
VR games.
every big studio has to have their first big game. Somebody's got to give them.
True, but why would you give them a sequel that somebody else already established to another like little studio instead of just giving it to the people that made it and letting them go wild with it?
But at the same time, can't they go wild with this because it's like an anthology series? They're not doing Until Dawn 2 with the same cast. And how many games don't have the same cast sequel to sequel? And look at Grand Theft Auto. There's like maybe
Right.
characters that pop in here and there, but you've never played
Yeah.
the same protagonist a second time.
No, but you know that studio, they're going to get the right mechanics. They're going to have everything that you want to do. You're going to steal cars. You're going to, do the things to hookers and whatnot. Sex workers. I was trying to think of the polite way to say it. The main mechanics that they're going to put in there. You gave that to another studio. All of a sudden, those mechanics aren't going to be in there, or they're not going to be as tight as what you want them to be. Whatever the case may be.
I get it.
Oh, it's very weird why you would crisscross all those 3 games and not just have the studios that have been working on them continue working on them. Unless you want like fresh ideas, you don't think that they can come up with something new that'll spike people to want to play, Little Nightmares 3 because it has, a different vision or something like that. That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah. No, I get it. I'm still excited to see what they do with this. We've only seen the one trailer, and the fact that it was a pretty decent sized trailer makes me think we're going to get that pretty soon.
Yeah, sounds like it. Probably beginning of next year would be my guess.
My guess Q2.
Okay.
So probably like summertime, because that's usually when they want to put games like that out.
Which you would think you would want to put out like the horror-esque games in the last quarter, the one we're in, but obviously you're not going to do it this time because it's jammed fucking packed right now thanks to GTA.
Well, but you also don't want to put too many horror games out against each other because they'll cannibalize each other.
Yes and no. I think it's the same thing like what's going on with GTA 6. Like if you've got a dedicated brand like Until Dawn, it was pretty popular. It was a pretty unique game that people remember and whatnot, that they would go, oh, well, I want to get the second one. I want to see what they've done with it.
Yeah.
And I think it would sell if it was up against all the other ones, which, I don't think a lot of people put out specifically at Halloween time.
Well, think about it like this too. That when we were talking about different developers doing sequels, a lot of times when you watch a movie, a lot of times that movie is done by the same studio, but it's not the studio that makes the movie. A lot of times they'll have different producers, different directors. Obviously the cast is the same, but they'll have like different producers and different directors. It's not the same people making the game. And how many
You mean the
times,
movie?
Yeah, or I'm sorry, the movie. And how many times has the sequel actually come out better than the original? Now,
Well,
there's a lot of times it doesn't, but there's
What-
also a lot of times you can say, like, for every, like Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Can you say that's better than the original? I think it is.
Well, I mean, you can take that, and with Star Wars, like each one had its own. The original trilogy had its own directors, and then they tried to do that in the sequels, where each one was going to have its own director. And then it was just pure shit because that second one, everything that the first, director was setting up and this and that either fell flat on its face. They didn't bring it up like Captain Phasma and, a bunch of other things that they were planning out, that director was planning out. And then the next director just goes, nope, I'm not doing that. And then like totally goes a different fucking direction.
Oh, you're talking the sequels or the prequels?
Sequels.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it was like, what the crap? We were setting up so many different things and we were looking forward to those, and then this new director comes in and totally takes it away from us. Like, okay, and goes a totally different direction with the story. Like, I can see where sometimes it's good because like the original Star Wars, they did that. Each one had its own different director and whatnot, but you had the main story there, and it all kind of still fit together. So it was like you had two different stories running for the sequels, and that's where people, I think, didn't like that second one. And then the third one tried to recoup it by bringing back the other director, and he was trying to like right the boat, and there was just too much to try and bring it together again.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's my feeling on it.
Was it J.J. Abrams that directed the first sequel? Because the first
Yes.
sequel,
Yes.
The Force Awakens, I thought was pretty decent. Not the best, but it was decent. It was a decent outing.
I mean, for what it was really good. And it was setting up some things, and you had some mystery. You're like, who's this new villain? Like, what is going on here? And then the second one was just kind of like, nope, we're gonna go completely over here in a new direction on some of this. We're like, what?
The biggest thing I didn't like about that, when they brought Palpatine back, I was like, wait, we've been without him for how long? You know, you could have either come up with an original
Somehow
villain.
he came back.
Yeah. How did he come back? The answer is yes.
Yeah, and that was kind of like, I mean, they were kind of, like I said, they were setting up some things with Snoke and stuff, and it didn't pay off in the second one. Like, I think that was what it was supposed to go to, and yeah, it just got really convoluted.
Well, there was that. What I didn't like, though, when they had Rey, I didn't mind that they were trying to set up a Rey movie, because I think they were trying to go for that. Which was fine, but it was like, what I really didn't like was something that Charlie had brought up. When Rey found out that she was part of the Palpatine bloodline, that she wasn't Palpatine her father or grandfather?
Yes, I believe somehow she's connected. Yes.
Yeah. But then at the very end, they ask her last name, and she's like Skywalker, and then you see Luke and Leia kind of nod to her and like, yep, she's our sister, da da da. But I was like, why didn't she just keep the Palpatine name? Because then you could have very easily written the next movie as, the Palpatine name has such a dark connotation to it, and then she kind of has to deal with like a sins of the father kind of thing, where she's trying to redeem the name.
Yeah, I mean, I think she was just doing that because, Skywalker had saved her and redeemed her and Kylo Ren. Like, that whole bloodline had done that. So I think that was the nod to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we never got any more. I know they said that I don't remember if it got canceled or not, but I know they were saying that they were going to do another trilogy with her at one point. At this day and age, I think it might have gotten canceled again.
Maybe. Well, that was the thing. I knew they were trying to do a Rey movie. I don't know if they were trying to do a trilogy.
Yeah, they were trying to do the next trilogy. Well, they were also going to take the guy that did the second one in that trilogy. He was going to get his own spin-off thing. That's why you had that end scene with like the kid having midichlorians and doing the things. Like, he was going to get his own other movie, and then that got canceled. So, like, you totally botched it on a lot of different things on that.
Yeah.
And then some of it does come down to, the higher-ups in fucking Hollywood and all that. They always got to put their fucking 2 cents into it and totally fuck it up. Like, stay the fuck out of this. You have nothing to do with this. Stay out. That's what, like, a lot of these, the old video game movie adaptations back in the day. Like, it's because of these stupid heads who are like, hey, let's put this in and do this and do that. And like, no, shut the fuck up. Go away. Just give me the money and let me do the damn thing. Like, we know who we're catering to. Stay out of it.
Well, yeah, and that's what happened with, what was it, the Borderlands movie? It was because Eli Roth as much of a sack of shit as people think he is. But Eli Roth was actually trying to make an adaptation of Borderlands. He was putting in the swearing, the blood, the guts,
Right.
the humor, and he, and then all of a sudden, I think he said after he left the project, which was after the movie was done, that's when the studio went in, took out all the blood, all the guts, toned down the humor, and then said, "Oh, we're gonna PG-13 this." It's like, it's not a fucking PG-13 franchise.
Right.
Why are you PG-13ing the movie?
Right. And once that happened, I never saw it. I don't think I haven't watched it at all. I've never watched it because of that. Like, I don't give a fuck.
It's, yeah, Jack
It looked
Black-
really good as they were developing it. I remember when they were showing off, of the characters, doing that, and the fact that they got Jack Black to do fucking Clapjack's voice.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that. That it should have been the original voice actor. That's all. What everybody wanted to fucking hear, and you got Jack Black to do it. Okay.
Well, I mean, he was riding high off of Mario at that point, too. It's like... but
No,
still,
that was way before Mario.
But yeah, it's not what we wanted to hear.
No, we did not want to hear Jack Black doing this. We wanted the Claptrap voice. That is your iconic character that's been in every single one of these games, and now all of a sudden you're going to change his voice.
Sure.
Right. Yeah, and you lost it on that. Then you lost it on trying to, like you said, dumb it down for PG-13. No, it should have been a rated R movie. You would have had all the game fans there. You would have had all the people there, and you would have still made your money. But no.
But no.
Right. All right. We've been rambling on. Let's get through some of these articles. What do you got?
Yep, so Ghost of Yotai, that is the ad here. But right here, watch
That's not what that is.
No, watch the Phantom Blade Zero gameplay deep dive. State of Play on August 17th. Pre-orders live today. Did you see the trailer for this? It was like a 11-minute trailer.
I did not watch it, no.
So, I mean, I can run this through here, but so they gave a gameplay trailer for Phantom Blade Zero. Now, it turns out, from what I've heard, everything they've shown in every gameplay trailer or every gameplay snippet that they've shown is not even part of the main story. It's side content.
That's interesting.
I don't know about the last trailer, but everything before that had been side content.
Are they trying to not show what the story is, maybe?
Well, from what I understand, because they're going to have this gameplay state of play, which is going to be nearly 20 minutes long, and it says thrilling new gameplay, I'm thinking this is where they're going to show us story trailer.
Okay.
Story gameplay trailer. I am really excited about this. This will be, 10 p.m. Eastern time. So that's your time, actually.
PM? Jesus, so I ain't watching that day one.
Yeah,
Why is it so fucking late?
That'll be 9 p.m. my time.
Right. Well, I don't know. Usually the state of plays, are around like 5. Like, why is this one so late?
I wonder if it's because the developer, like where the developer is located.
Could be.
Like maybe it's like 5 p.m. their time. I don't know. That's my best guess. But yeah, it is available for pre-order. If you have not seen this game, I highly recommend you take a look here. Here was the pre-order trailer here, and it's not letting me play it. But this is the pre-order trailer if you want to take a look at it. And it looks fucking phenomenal. Now, they have said, as much as you and me and Koimiya were saying that this looks like a Souls-like game, it is not. It is not a Souls-like. It is an action RPG.
Okay. I mean, I'll have to watch it. I might get it day one. I don't know. But it's definitely one, it's got my interest peaked, but I don't want it to be a Souls-like. I fucking hate Souls games. I suck at them. I cannot play them.
What I know about the story is that apparently the villain of this has stolen this guy's heart, not in a romantic way, but has stolen this guy's heart literally. And his heart can keep beating, and he will survive for like 66 days or something like that. And he has 66 days to get his heart back. Otherwise, he will die. and that
Okay.
is like the end. He's like the only one that can save like a bunch of like
What is
that
with
can
the
save his
baby
people.
then?
That I don't know.
Is the baby like him being reborn or whatever?
Maybe,
Is this like Highlander? There can only be one.
but I'm really excited about this. That will be on the 17th, which is what this is
Monday.
13th. So yeah, Monday.
Today's the 15th, but sure.
Oh, I thought today was 3rd. Yeah, so 15th. Yeah, so Monday we will
Monday.
get to see this.
So technically, like for me, I won't see it till Tuesday because it's so goddamn late.
Yeah, you and your I gotta go to bed early because I gotta work.
Well, I don't want to work, but I got to get up early, so yeah. But it does look like a good one. I hope they show it better so that it doesn't look as Souls-like as it has. Then maybe you can sell me on it. Like,
I get it. So the next one we had here was Xbox is confirming that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 beta will feature a single-player campaign mission for the first time. So usually the betas are all about the multiplayer to see how well those work, to see if there's any bugs they got to work out before launch. But this time they're going to launch it with the first mission of the game for the very first time in Call of Duty history.
that's interesting. And you said also this is coming out like right around GTA 6, right?
This is coming out, I want to say October. I want to say the 29th. I am not positive. Let me check.
Oh, so then it would go up against that Phantom Blade.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare for 2026, because you gotta do that release
Yeah, let-
date. October 23rd.
Okay. I mean, still pretty fucking close to the other one.
Yeah. So it says here, you have campaign early access starts October 16th, 2026 for digital pre-orders. Platforms will be the usual suspects on here. It will not be available for PS4 or Xbox.
So no lower ones, just
Right.
the new ones.
Yep.
Which is fine. I mean, they need to start transitioning more into the newer stuff because I hate when they try and do that backwards stuff and then it feels like you're taking away from things you could be doing in the newer stuff, making it look better and whatnot.
Yeah. So, yep, and it will come out for the Nintendo Switch too. Honestly, which I'm kind of surprised at, but so yep,
Interesting.
that is going to have, like we said, that is going to have the first mission for the first time. That is actually, I think that's pretty awesome. I'm not necessarily sold on it, but then again, I've never been I have to have Call of Duty right away kind of person.
Right.
I
Yeah,
like
neither
it,
have I.
but I played Call of Duty for the campaign. I can play the campaign and never touch the multiplayer.
Right.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm not a big PvP person. I've done it, but it just gets frustrating. Especially with bots and all that other
Right.
bullshit. So,
Oh yeah. All right, we are coming here to this one, which I am excited about, and I just gotta get this to pull up because it's not wanting to pull up properly. All right, so
is it related to what's going on in my background? Hopefully.
what's going on in here? Yes, it is. I am very excited about this.
Slayer. I'd fuck you up with Red Dot Sight.
Right here. The at D23, Disney's version of Comic-Con. They have announced the X-Men cast. So X-Men will be coming out in 2027. I don't know if they gave an actual date, but here they actually. Well, let's just show this. Can you hear the volume?
Very low. There you go.
All right, so Kit Connor, he was already rumored to be playing Cyclops, so he'll be playing Cyclops Scott in X-Men. We got Christopher Abbott. I don't know a lot of these guys. A lot of them are kind of up and comers.
I guess this guy just played in Craven. He was the Craven in that one when it first came out. So that's where he comes from, or one of the things he's done. It's interesting because I thought they had somebody else that was going for the Professor X spot. They had another, a pretty big celebrity that was going for the Professor X spot. And I was like, oh yeah, I could totally see that. But I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to kind of do, I don't want to say nobodies, but like not huge actors that are, real well known, that are going to get tied up in other movies and, have to work around their schedules and that kind of stuff.
Right. Not the busy actors.
Right.
Well, I mean, they're all busy, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah, Kit Connors, Connor as Scott, Cyclops, let's see, what was he from? Best known internationally as Nick Nelson in Heartstopper.
Sure.
I've never heard of that, Heartstopper Forever.
Nope.
He was also in A24's Warfare and voice role in DreamWorks' The Wild Robot. So, again, I don't know him.
Nope.
And then, yeah, Christopher Abbott. Let's see. What was? Oh, he's in that one that was out right now. It's like It Comes at Night or something.
Okay.
I think he was in something else. And then who else do we have? You got Samara Weaving as Emma Frost. I don't know what she's really been in.
I forget.
Let's see. She led Ready or Not 2, so that was
Yes, the Ready or Not series.
Yeah, Here I Come in March. She was in IFC's Over Your Dead Body, opposite Jason Segel. And she's won apparently some Young People Awards.
Okay. Oh.
That one went way too fast.
Yes, it did. We got Storm.
That's right. Here to talk about.
Try again.
And, yeah, I'm trying. This is on the short here. That one went way too fast. That's Kevin Feige.
Who's he?
Kevin, he's the one in charge of the MCU.
I know, I'm being funny. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, it's the Rogue One that you can't get.
Yeah, they're just pretty much trying to go like, yeah, she's in it too, and
Right. They're trying to get it under 2 minutes as fast as they can.
Indy Navarrete as Rogue. Let's see. She was, though Anna Paquin previously played Rogue for the X-Men series, but they're not bringing her back. I don't know what she's been in. What is she playing? Okay, Indy plays Rogue, a Southern mutant whose powers to absorb others' abilities and memories through skin contact means that she cannot touch another person without harm. This makes her rather an isolated figure in the X-Men canon. Now, let's see, previously said publicly that she was gunning for Mystique rather than Rogue before the announcement. That could have just been a throw-off, though.
Right.
And then Maya Boyd, she's going to play Storm. She's never been in a movie. This is actually going to be her feature film debut, where she's going to play Storm. She is known as a Broadway actress.
Yeah. I mean, I think from what I was hearing from a different video I was just watching before we went live, I think they're all pretty much like big Broadway people, like theater people, but they've not had, huge, movie success and whatnot. So
This is probably going to be what launches them in this.
Right. So they're trying, like I said, they're trying to keep it kind of, mid-tier actors so that they can keep them for a long time and they can, we get to grow and they're younger, so we kind of get to grow up with them type thing. So I'm totally for that. And then I don't know if you have it. Then the last reveal.
The last reveal doesn't show it on here, but I can put it up here.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, yeah. The last one here is actually Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister. He's going to be the villain.
Yes.
Here's the thing: Kevin Feige had actually said about a week ago they had offered Adam Driver so many roles in the MCU, but he kept turning them down. And I'm like, I wonder if that was a throw off, so that people wouldn't think he was here. But a lot of people thought he was going to play Magneto, but it turns out he is Mr. Sinister.
Well, when he came out in his little speech, he said Magneto, and then said the name Nathan Essex or Nathan something else, Melbourne or something, which is the Mr. Sinister's real name. So it was really cool, and he's like the perfect fucking person to play Mr. Sinister. He's got that look. I think he can do it well.
Mm-hmm. My thing is he going to be part of the X-Men universe, or is he just, or like from here on out, maybe he could even be set up for the next big bad in another Avengers movie? Or,
I don't, Mr. Sinister's never been like one that's, hey, he's found, the Avengers have gone against and that kind of stuff. So I think he will just be a protagonist for the X-Men and hopefully, antagonist. And hopefully he will, like, they won't do the typical thing of killing him off in the first movie. Though, it kind of makes sense actually because he always seems to die and come back.
It's kind of his thing.
Yeah, I mean, it is. But he usually also always, like, kind of goes with Apocalypse. So maybe we'll get a better Apocalypse movie down the road. And my personal fanboy I would love to see it is if they set up all that and you did a good Apocalypse one and this, that you could do the one where Xavier gets killed and then Apocalypse takes over the world.
Yeah.
That story arc, Age of Apocalypse, was my favorite in comics. The way that they redid that, and Wolverine and Jean Grey finally get together, and that Cyclops is one of the bad guys, Beast is one of the bad guys. Just the way the way they changed everything up was so fun. I love that run. They've gone back to it a couple times, but I would love to see it in live action, which they did make a nod to it in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. There is one of them where he warps in and you see Wolverine only has one hand. Mm-hmm. That's the nod to that comic because he had lost his other hand thanks to Cyclops.
Oh, that'd be a good story for them. I'm hoping they put that in there.
Yeah, I mean, this is thinking like, maybe towards the end of that saga they could do that.
So, yeah, and then there was another thing from D23. They did release the new official Doomsday. I don't know why I'm grabbing that controller. They did the new Doomsday Avengers trailer here. Which, of course, now YouTube wants you to do this because for some reason it wouldn't let me go through. And fast forward.
Ads. I mean, it's an ad for a decent movie. It's the movie. Yeah, and it's for the phone. Yeah, I know. I mean, this trailer looks really good.
Have you seen it yet?
Oh, yeah. I've watched it a couple times, and I've watched a couple people like trying to explain like Easter eggs and like theorize what we're doing, and whatnot.
So Gambit's back. Okay, right here. Let me run this back for a second because I'm on the Xbox. It does like 10 seconds at a time or 5 seconds. Okay, right there. Steve Rogers. Mm-hmm. I am going on record here to say that is not Captain America. I'm thinking that's Captain Hydra.
No, you're wrong. So he is Captain America. So what the theory and the fan base is saying is that, and this thing kind of says it, is Doom is saying that you've done all these things that have caused these incursions, which caused him to lose his wife and kid, that none of these guys are innocent. They've caused all these incursions, and that Steve Rogers, is the specific one that caused it when he went back and stayed back there to be with Peggy. And that he's the one that's causing all these incursions now. So he's, number one villain, or not villain, he's number one on the hit list of Doom. And that Loki is actually, if you look at some of the other ones where they've shown the Loki character, it kind of looks like he's standing next to that window that you see there. So it looks like that Loki went and visited him, and they're trying to figure out what they'll probably start it out like, what is Doom doing? What is he, and then he'll reveal his evil plan, which to him doesn't sound evil, just like Thanos. His plan didn't sound evil until he, enacted it. To him, it sounds like he's trying to save people, which, he is. He's two worlds coming together. That's a hard choice. Do you destroy one to save the other? Do you let them both, blow up and they're both gone? So he's making the hard decisions, but probably not in the greater good.
Okay. All right.
Everything he loved was taken from him. I knew he was
Okay, so you got Shang-Chi and you got Black Panther coming back.
Yeah.
that he was broken.
I like how they're trying to hide it. It's like, we already know it's RDJ.
I mean, but it's Doom also. They call him Victor. They do not call him Tony Stark. So, it is a Victor Doom.
Okay, so you got Magneto coming in.
See, that was the one right there where it was him next to that window.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fact that, Reed Richards knows him.
Right. I wonder if, to get RDJ back, he said, I won't come back as Iron Man, make me a villain. And they gave him Doom.
Maybe. Or they pitched it that way, and he's like, all right, I'm on board.
I love this. See it in Infinity Vision. They actually did that because Dune, not Doom, but Dune, D-U-N-E.
Yep.
They took the IMAX theaters first.
Yep.
And another Infinity Vision. It's that's just a different sound system. And that's nothing else.
I mean, it's just different visuals, but it's interesting to see how that plays out. That they're both going head to head against each other.
So, all right, and my wife's yelling at me to get ready. So let me just go through these other two stories real quick here.
Switch your thing back so you're big.
Giggity. All right.
There we go.
I don't know why. Because she stepped in here.
How dare she?
I know.
Well, we are 6 minutes over, as always.
Yeah, but we started a little bit later.
We did.
Okay, so the next one that I know you brought up here that is I know you're excited about, Kingdom Hearts 4 gets a 2027 release date and a brand new Pixar world.
Yes. I'm kind of skeptical, too, because I feel they tied off the third one pretty well. Why did we have to continue the story?
Because, Disney needs more money. They've lost a lot on certain movies lately.
Yeah. I mean...
That's Coco, isn't it? Yes,
they're going to the Coco's world, and they show what his Keyblade and everything looks like. it's interesting.
I mean, this is the kind of game that doesn't matter if they tied it off really well in the last game. They can always make more. And, you know, in fact, tell me the story of Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, the story is another one of them convoluted ones because there's been so many goddamn, like, offshoot games and this and that. Like, they have milked this one into the ground almost. Like, I could not tell you the full story of Kingdom Hearts.
Exactly. So they don't.
I don't
really
even think Koimiya could, and he's a huge fan. But it almost looks like they're searching for Sona, and he's like in the underworld or something. I can't remember how the third one ended. It was so long ago. Like, but the fact that we're getting the game in 27, that's awesome.
I got still says 3, and it's supposed to be 4. Okay, late 2027. So we've got to
Probably this time next year.
Yeah.
If it doesn't get delayed.
We'll be talking about it on season 3.
Right.
And then just one last big story that we have here that if I can get it to pull up here. This is one that I've been excited about. This was a game. This was how you played Grand Theft Auto when your parents didn't allow you to play Grand Theft Auto. The Simpsons Hit and Run is coming back in some form, creator Matt Groening says. Now that's not to say that it's going to come back in a remaster form or a sequel form. I would say it's been long enough to do a remaster and then put out a sequel.
Yeah. I would think enough people would be down for that.
Yeah, so I would say do that, and then we can keep going from there. But we're finally getting that Simpsons Hit and Run remaster, or a new Simpsons Hit and Run that we have been waiting for years. Very excited about that. I'm hoping that the original cast comes back and does their voice. I'm sure they will. But yeah, a lot of exciting things have been announced at D23. A lot more things are going to be announced.
Tonight. I know tonight that they're doing all the parks things. So what's going on in Disneyland, Disney World, all that. Announcing the rides and hopefully showing us a bunch of stuff there. But it's going to be really late again.
Yeah, they also announced an Incredibles 3 coming out. I want to say was that 2027. So excited about that one. Finally get a third Incredibles movie. And let's see what else. I know we'll probably be talking about things throughout the week and throughout probably next week.
Yep.
So, all right. Was there anything else?
Well, I think that's about it.
All right. Well, we want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out. We appreciate that. You can find us on all of the socials. Find us on YouTube. Find us on TikTok. Find us on Facebook. Find us at the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
just not Spotify.
Not Spotify. Not Spotify. Not yet. Well,
I mean, we were on there. You can still find our older stuff, but not newer ones.
So.
Peace, Slayer. Thank you for joining, Slayer. Thank you for everybody that joined and watched and did all the things. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. And we want to thank you for coming out. And remember, haters gonna hate, and gamers got a game. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Love your face. Bye.
Laters.